what about the materials that you use and the materials that those corporate dental chains have access to? Is there a difference there?
There is. So when I'm doing complex cases, I use only the best labs with the best materials. And I know that there's a vast difference between the quality of dental labs out there. You can get a crown, we can pay for crowns at some dental labs for as inexpensive as $59 and as expensive as $1,000 a unit. So there's a difference in the people who are making those crowns and the materials that they're using. So when I'm doing highly complicated restorations, I'm making sure we're using excellent labs with excellent materials. And what happens is that translates to better, longer lasting, better looking restorations, happier smiles, better smiles. Yeah.
So, along the same lines, when we're talking about customization, is there a difference between the control of care that you offer versus a corporate chain?
So corporate chains, they have very strict protocols for how they will do things. And as a result of that, the doctors who work there have fewer choices as to what they can offer patients. And because they have fewer choices that they can offer, patients have fewer choices as to what they can get. So, for example, a patient of mine who came from there not long ago came to me with she said some pretty significant gum problems, and so they had diagnosed that she needed 4 quadrants of deep scaling, and that's not an inexpensive procedure, and it can be uncomfortable if it's not done properly. When I saw her though, and I looked in her mouth, I didn't see the need for that. I saw the need for her to come in and have her teeth cleaned, to come back in a month to reassess things and do a fine scaling, and she was done. So it was about a third of the cost of and about half the time that she would have spent if she had gone there. I think sometimes corporate dental environments really try to they monetize patients. They what they're looking at is how much money can I get out of this patient as quickly as possible, because they're not based on long-term relationships. Patients tend not to stay in the corporate dental environments for very long because they're not treated as well as when they find a doctor that they can trust.
Makes sense. I'm sure that patient was quite happy. She didn't have to go through all that.
She was ecstatic.
That's great. So, in conclusion, if you're looking for a more personalized experience, it seems like going with an independent dentist like Lipkowitz Dental Associates would be a better experience, more continuity of care, better materials, etc.
That's what I say. that that's what I base my entire career on, the fact that I can do a much better job helping people get their dental health goals met here in a place where they can trust that what they're getting is good quality care and in an environment that's as relaxing as possible.
Thank you, Dr. Rob. I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you.